Welcome to another episode of Weekly Stock Picks. We have a great show for you lined up today. We're going to talk about a penny stock with tons of value, tons of upside, lots of potential. We're going to cover some strong companies that I think you should look into next week. Last week we had like a 600-point Dow Jones pullback. So there's a fire sale going on for your favorite companies, some of my favorite companies, and we'll cover that in the video. I always post all my buy and sell alerts in Discord. All you have to do is be a Twitch subscriber and you get full access. I'll put all links to everything down below. But first, the stock everybody wants to hear about, it's called ECOR. It has had a little bit of a run up in the last week or so, and then a slight pullback from its 52-week high of 330. So I think it's kind of poised to break out. You're probably wondering, what is Electrocore? Well, they have the ability to administer vagus nerve stimulation through non-invasive means, which means like no needles, no pills, nothing, no butt stuff, nothing like that, okay? This is strictly on the skin. Delivers a proprietary signal through the skin to enter the right vagus nerve in the neck, the right or left one. You can, whatever you choose, you might be a lefty or a righty. What is the vagus nerve? It's the longest cranial nerve in the body, primarily serving as a sensory nerve, bringing information from the visceral organs to the brain. So this is like where I guess a lot of our headaches are linked to. The vagus nerve has a number of branching nerves that go to the heart, lungs, voice box, stomach, ears, and other organs. The sensory nerve that assesses the condition of these organs. It's the communication between the brain and the body. Right now, they're mainly treating cluster headaches, migraines. The frequency of a cluster headache typically occurs 6 to 12 weeks, lasts 15 minutes to 3 hours, can strike you 8 times per day. If you suffer from this, I feel sorry for you. This is crazy. Affects 1 to 2 people in every 1,000. 79% of all patients were not satisfied with their current treatment. I know everybody gets headaches, right? But some people get super cluster headaches and migraines. Direct cost of cluster headaches can total over $3,000 per year per person. 20% of patients with cluster headaches have lost their job due to their condition. 78% of the people have lost work or hours due to these headaches. So typically they'd tell you to take these drugs, do this thing, So this is an alternate solution to a pretty big problem across the board. I was going through the information in their clinical trials, trying to find the juicy bits of information. But the TLDR is proportion of all treated attacks that achieved pain-free status within 15 minutes after initiation of stimulation with no use of medication during the 30-minute treatment period. So this is really working for a lot of people. Some types of headaches were as high as, I believe, 45% of the people. Check it out. You shoot lightning bolts in your neck and your headache goes away. I'm not a pharmaceutical rep, all right? I'm a stock guy. And I feel like this has potential to maybe take off, but they're a first to market and they have insane amount of patents on literally anything. Anything with this kind of stimulation, they have it on lockdown. I was skimming through their patents. Mobile phone using non-invasive nerve stimulation, patent. Non-invasive treatment, bronchial, patent. Magnetic or electrical nerve stimulation to treat autism, patent. The vagus nerve, which we just saw. Methods and devices for treating primary headaches. Electrical and magnetic stimulators used to treat migraine, sinus headache, prevent autism spectrum disorders. I even saw urinary overactive bladder. I don't know, you're going to shoot the lightning bolts in your stomach, prevent dementia. They have patents for this nerve stimulation on everything. So if this does end up being a worldwide phenomenon, and if it takes off, again, they're first to market, they're out here and they got all the patents, they hold all the keys right now. With penny stocks, you want to only have a small amount of your overall portfolio, less than 2%. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do what I say. Do your own due diligence, make your own decisions. But I'm probably going to open up a small position on Monday and then play the pre-anticipatory run up to earnings and kind of see how it goes. With penny stocks, always set a stop loss so you can get out if it goes down 10%. Let me know in the comments what you think about this stock. It seems to have a lot of potential and I'm interested. I'm interested enough to open up a small position. Now for all the other stocks for next week, what am I looking for? I get asked all the time on stream and in some of the comments, are you buying GameStop, AMC? And yes, I am making these plays and I haven't made any videos on them because it's so risky. It makes no sense. Pretty much in our lifetime, we've never seen anything so crazy before. It's hard to predict. But I am playing. I do have 1,500 shares in AMC. I have, Naked, BB. I have all the popular plays. I don't have any GameStop stock, but I am playing in everything else. I want it to be kind of on the front lines, helping the community, helping us all, fight these short sellers, right? So that's why I did it. That is kind of like a political reason to be part of the fight, brother. But I really don't recommend any of you, unless you know what you're doing, you're a veteran investor. I don't recommend anybody jump in. I recommend you guys play the stocks we're about to talk about. The stocks that are really good companies, have great earnings, tons of growth potential, and where you won't lose all your money and hate me forever. Romeo's down so much right now. I think Romeo, we called out Romeo 4 days ago. It's down to like 1777. It's being shorted heavily, which is what we're fighting, right? Romeo, along with all these other companies, are suffering from the whole market, the major market being down, and some of them are being extra shorted. I'm going to be looking at increasing my positions next week in RMO, Romeo Power. They're supplying batteries to Workhorse and to Ford Oshkosh if they win the UPS contract. I'm looking to reinforce my position with Golden Nugget, GNOG, as Golden Nugget has tons and tons of upside, a brand name to back it up, and they already make a lot of money. So there's only a matter of time before Golden Nugget explodes. You can get into Dropbox. Dropbox actually wasn't really affected last week. They held pretty strong, and they have earnings call at the end of February. I think it's February 25th. So if you've been looking to get into a pretty solid company that should run up as it gets closer to earnings, DBX is one of them. Apple just reported crazy earnings just like last week, and the stock is down like $15. I think it got up to like 145 or so. Now it's back down to the 130 territory. What an incredible value. It's basically a fire sale next week. A lot of people are predicting the market crashing and all that, but I think you got to get in and just play, and you can't be afraid, like set your stop losses in case things do keep going down, or in case you get shook out of your hand, you don't have those diamond hands. For one last bonus pick, let's go with SNDL. I have 1,000 shares in Sundial. They have earnings on February 10th, so definitely be on a lookout for that if you want like an easier barrier to entry stock to jump into. That's it. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to be watching these markets like crazy all week on stream, twitch.tv/bloodshed. I have a link in the description if you want to check out the stream. I mostly stream video games, but we do talk stocks all day, especially with how hype GME and AMC and all that is right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you could leave a like on the video, if you got anything from it, it helps me out tremendously. Like, subscribe, bell notification really helps small YouTubers grow, and I appreciate that. That's going to be all for me today. Good luck, investors. Peace.